In this question, we have to determine if we take this mirror here that's 212 centimeters long, and then we tilt it on its side, and then fit it through the door, how much room, extra room, we're going to have in the diagonal. In other words, if I take this mirror and move it right up to the top of the doorway here, we're looking for the gap at the bottom. What's this distance here? The difference between the diagonal and the actual length of the mirror. Okay, let's get rid of that for now so we can see the doorway. And what we notice is the doorway is a rectangle, which means that it has 90-degree angles all around. And what we're interested in is this triangle right here with this 90-degree angle right there. And we can use the Pythagorean theorem then to solve for D. And the Pythagorean theorem states that this side here squared plus this side here squared will equal the diagonal side squared, or the hypotenuse. So if we call this side A and this side here B, and we already know that this is D, then the Pythagorean theorem states that A squared plus B squared is equal to D squared. Well, A is 209 centimeters, so we can put that in for A. So this would be 209 centimeters squared. B is 82 centimeters, so this would become 82 centimeters squared will equal the diagonal, D squared. So 209 squared, if we put that in our calculator, is 43,681. And 82 squared is 6,724. And if we add those together, they'll equal D squared. So 43,681 plus 6,724 is 50,405. Now we want to get rid of the square, so we just left with the D, so we do the opposite operation, which is to take the square root of D squared. And if we take the square root of this side, we've got to take the square root of this side. So this would become the square root of 50,405 is equal to the square root of D squared. So using our calculator again, we get this would be 224.5 centimeters equals to D. Again, the square root and the square would cancel each other out. So this diagonal length here is 224.5 centimeters. And we know that the mirror is 212 centimeters long, so the difference will be the gap distance. So how much greater is the length of the diagonal? Well, it's 224.5 minus the 212, which would give us here, that would be 5, bring the decimal, that would be 2, 1. It looks like it'll be 12.5 centimeters greater. And there you go. In other words, if we took this distance again, which is the height of the mirror, and moved it over, like so, this distance from there to there would be 12.5 centimeters.